Hey there, fellow travelers. Mark here with Wolters World. Today we're here in Krakow, Poland for 5 quick tips for you for your travels. And today we're going to focus on is 5 things you should always be aware of when you do travel. The first thing you should be aware of is your voice. Are you being that loud American? And yes, that loud American can be from Britain, or he can be from China, or he can be from Germany. He or she can be from anywhere. It's your loud voice. Make sure you're paying attention, because I know when you travel, you get excited about things, and your voice gets louder and louder and louder and louder, and you really want to pay attention to that. I mean, I make that mistake too, and so I always try to bring my voice down. And if you're traveling with friends and they're getting a little bit too loud, you might want to say, hey, just bring it down a little bit. I'll do that a lot, because what you do is when you're talking loudly, one, you're annoying the other people around you, but also you're drawing attention to yourself. So you do want to pay attention to that, because you don't want to draw undue attention to yourself. The second thing you want to be aware of when you're around here, when you're traveling, is your surroundings. How is it? Are you in a good situation? Is it a nice part of town, a bad part of town? Is there anybody out there watching you and things like that? You want to be careful, because, you know, if you're in Barcelona, you look around, you'll see there's pickpockets out there, and the cops aren't going to help you. And so you want to make sure you're saying, hey, am I in a nice part of town? Should I be here? Should I not be here? Because you might see, you know what, I'm in the wrong place. Maybe you do hop a bus or you get on a tram or something like that and just get out of that part of town. But you really need to pay attention, especially if you're in big tourist zones and tourist areas where there's lots of people around. You do want to pay attention. Now, the next things you should always be aware of is, where's your wallet and where's your passport? Now, I have mine wrapped up here because it was raining, so I didn't want it to get wet, because I have it with me, you know? And the thing is, with your wallet and your passport, you don't just shove it into your bag, okay, and say, oh, it'll be fine there. You always want to know exactly where your wallet is and exactly where your passport is, just in case you got to go or be somewhere, or if you see a big group of people coming through, hey, do I make sure all my stuff's okay? Always be aware of where it is. And if you leave your passport back in your hotel, make sure you remember the combination, all these kind of things. But you want to be aware of that. Now, my fourth thing to be aware of when you travel is be aware of the locals. How are they acting? How are they dressing? Where are they going? Because that'll actually teach you a lot about what you should wear, how you should act, how you should talk, where the best restaurants are, where the cool places to be are, things like that. So as you're paying attention to them, you'll see that, oh, if that place has a long line to get in and no one's at that restaurant over there, maybe I should go to the one with the long line. The locals can really tell you a lot without even saying anything, okay? And my fifth thing to be aware of when you travel is the news. Look, we live in turbulent times. Bad things do happen, good things do happen, but you always want to be up to date with the news that's going on. And it doesn't have to be a geopolitical thing. Sometimes it's as simple as knowing the weather that's going to happen, so you know that, hey, I'm here in May and it's 47 degrees, so yes, I have my shirt, undershirt, and a jacket on. And you want to be up to date on those things, because you don't want to show up someplace and not have the right clothes, not have the right stuff. But also, if you see that, hey, maybe I shouldn't go there. I remember a few years ago I was getting ready to go to Serbia, and that morning there was a big riot in Serbia at the US Embassy, and I'm like, maybe I don't go to Serbia today. You want to keep up to date on all those things. Anyway, those are just 5 little tips I have for you of 5 things you should be aware of when you travel. If you want to learn more, check us out on our website at woltersworld.com. We're also on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and we really appreciate your likes and subscriptions, and have a great time traveling. If you get a chance to come to Krakow, I highly recommend it. It is an amazing town. Bye from Krakow.